Hey, this is Zero at ReviewZoneHD, and I'm bringing you guys a first impressions for a game that I played many times. This is going to be Ghosts and Goblins for the Capcom cabinet table that was in the PlayStation Store tonight. Looking back at all the games I've played over the years that I loved and hated at the same time, there's three games that really just come immediately to mind. Any of the SOCOM games, mostly SOCOM 2, Yo-Noid on the NES, and this game, the original Ghosts and Goblins on the regular Nintendo. I'm not the type of gamer that gets all worked up and throws controllers around the room and has rage fits unless I was playing one of those games. Now, I don't remember if I actually broke a regular Nintendo controller playing this because those were some pretty tough cookies to break, but I'm sure I left a few cracks in that controller while playing through this game. This was like the Dark Souls of the regular Nintendo era right here. If you beat this game without using any of the cheat codes, then you're a champion in my book. But let's go ahead and get on topic. In the PlayStation Store, Capcom released this cabinet game download, which the cabinet itself is free. It's 1.8 gigs. It's got some game trials in there, but if you purchase Ghosts and Goblins, it basically just unlocks it in the cabinet. When you buy this game, you're not actually downloading the game, you're just downloading the key that unlocks the game, which I bring this up because it kind of sucks to take up 1.8 gigs of your PlayStation memory just for one Nintendo game, which very well could be the only game that I buy for this entire cabinet. So that's kind of a bummer if you're running low on memory for your PlayStation and you're just interested in just one game. I mean, it's kind of stupid to take up 1.8 gigs for a Nintendo game. As far as the game itself, it's got a lot of good options for changing the screen size. A lot of the options reminded me of the Sega Hits Collection disc that allowed you to alter the screen sizes and play around with the options. Part of this video is going to be showing the standard default cabinet border size, and the other half will be showing the full screen. The emulation of this game is perfect. It looks pixel for pixel spot on with the original. There's a score attack mode to compete against other people online, which I'd take no part in trying to do that on a game like this. I'm sure somebody somewhere out there is just sitting around playing this thing religiously, but there's a casual mode, which is what you're watching here, that makes the game easier. How it changes the actual gameplay, I personally haven't really figured that out yet. I think it makes the enemies easier to kill, but I'm not exactly 100% sure on that. I tried to do a little research, couldn't find an answer on it, but if you guys are watching this, maybe one of you can fill me in and everyone else as to what the casual mode does. But whatever it did, it definitely made the game a lot easier because I made it halfway through the third stage on my first attempt of playing before I finally got a game over and had to restart on that same stage. Now, to buy this one game as of tonight on its release, it's $3.99, or for the full bundle that includes both Gunsmoke and Section Z, it's $9.99 US. If you already own Ghosts and Goblins on a different console or a handheld, or if you already have it on the PC, I can't see the extra art gallery in the history section qualifying for a reason to repurchase this game, even if it is only $4. But if you never played the game and you want a ridiculously hard game to play, or if you're like me and you played it as a kid and you just want a trip down memory lane, then certainly $4 isn't going to break the piggy bank. And man, I died so many times in this section when I was playing this game as a kid. That's pretty much all I have for this video. I'm going to let the rest of it roll with the in-game sound. Sorry if I sound a little bit tired. It's actually almost 4 in the morning right now. But anyways, this is Zero at ReviewZoneHD, and thanks for stopping by.